I'm Elisa Avila. I will be teaching sine and cosines and the quadrants of the unit circle. So basically, we're going to start with the unit circle. On the unit circle, it's basically set up like 90 degrees, 180, 270, and 360. That's already the given. And so on the unit circle, there's quadrants, 4 quadrants. The first quadrant would be right here, quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. One thing that you have to remember is that for quadrant 1, everything's positive. Sin, tan, cosine. They're all positive. And for quadrant 2, it's all sine. The trig function for sine, it's all positive except for cosine and tangent. For quadrant 3, tangent is positive and the rest are negative. For quadrant 4, it's cosine that's positive. Way that I remember it is using, well, actually I'm gonna write down, because a positive, all of them, all trig functions. For quadrant 2, it's sine. That's positive. And everything else is negative. For this one is tangent. For this one is cosine. I have a tip for you to remember all the quadrants. And so basically it's add sugar to coffee. And from there, it's actually important to remember that there's certain rotations that happen sometimes in the unit circle, and one of them goes counterclockwise, another one's clockwise. The counterclockwise is positive. And the one that happens clockwise would be negative. So basically the simple parts of the quadrants. It's just, remember, so all for quadrant 1 is all of them are positive. For quadrant 2, it would be sine and everything else will be negative. Quadrant 3, everything of tan trig function would be positive and everything will be negative. And for cosine, it would be all positive and the rest would, like sine, tan, they would be all negative. Now we're going to do an example to find cosine of the unit circle, and the given of us already given, which is 30 angle degree for that one. For quadrant 1, it's positive, so the answer basically is going to be positive. So we have to incorporate the special right triangles there for 360-90 angle triangle. And so basically I will be making this into a triangle. We can work with it. And this one would be 90 degrees, so that would be 2x. And this one would be 60 angle, so that would have to be 6 radical 3. And we will have to solve for x. So now that we're going to solve for x, I will have to start with to find 2x. And I will have to make it equal to 1. To solve for that, I will have to divide by 2, and then that's basically my answer is x equals 1/2. So therefore, since my 30-degree one is x, it would be 1/2 2, and since x is 1/2, I will have to multiply. Well, first of all, it would be radical 3 over 1 times 1/2. Radical 3 over 2, and that's the other answer that we were looking for. And now that we have these two, which are very important because that's the answer to the cosine that we're missing. And now that we have our two answers, we get to plug them in to the missing box. And it's x radical 3 over 2, 1 over 2. And that's the cosine that we were missing for that angle. That's it. Thank you.